Bueller split to the left. Stewart in the slot. Crutchfield and Hancock in the eye. Brindley drops back. The throw. Left side. Incomplete. Too high for Clay Bueller. Coming on with a dead eye in his sights, Junior Brown.
Pass intended for Bueller is incomplete. 2nd and 15.
So that'll bring up a 2nd down and 15. 1:08 to play in the first quarter. Hancock flanked to the right side. 2 wideouts to the left. Huddleston is split. Stewart in the slot. Fake to Crutchfield. Brindley gets it off. Is it caught? Yes, it is. Richard Moscardelli. Brindley got off the pass just as he was hit. And Moscardelli with a diving catch at the 43. So that'll bring up a 3rd down and 2. Bueller in for Huddleston with the play. This will probably be the final play of the first quarter, barring an incomplete pass or a penalty. Again, 2 wideouts to the left. Hancock flanked to the right. Only Crutchfield is in the backfield behind Brindley. Crutchfield bulls his way ahead and is stopped short. Gets a yard. Tracy Smith, whose helmet seems to contain a magnet for the football, makes the stop at the 44, so that'll bring up a 4th down and a long one. 11 and went for it on 4th and 10 and got a touchdown. So we'll see what they do here. Of course, they are in their own territory as we've come to the end of the first quarter, so that'll give Mark Medley a few minutes to think about it. Leading 8-0. We'll be back after this. That play, the Cadence call figures to be harder to pull off the further you advance as you face more disciplined teams, better teams. And of course, I'm sure Franklin County has about 10 games worth of film to see what he has done throughout the season. So Mark Medley will send in the punting unit back at the Devil 44. So Brindley will punt for the first time. No time gone in the second quarter. 12 minutes remaining, the full quarter. Back deep for the Rebels. I'm not sure if they're expecting a fake or just taking their time getting back there. Junior Brown, number 30, and number 3, Damian Burks. They're not very deep. They're back at their own 30. I get back about the 28 or so. Line drive kick. And it'll just bounce away. This will die at the 3. Brown let it roll. And on this natural turf where the grass is dead and it's pretty rough, it rolls to a stop at the 3. Franklin County brings its wishbone offense out for the second time tonight. First time they able to pick up some positive yardage. Nothing really big, but 3 or 4 yards. Got a couple of first downs. But Lebanon finally stopped them on a couple of first and second downs, forced 3rd and long, then forced a punt. Stacy Holt split to the right. Stacy Smith, the quarterback. Tracy Smith, the fullback, his twin brother. Give us to one of the halfbacks. I think that is Quitman Spalding. And he breaks some tackles to the 8. So a change in one of the halfbacks, at least for the moment. Holt comes out. Jonathan Ackland comes in with the play on 2nd and 4. Ackland goes wide left. Smith to the left halfback. I think that's Junior Brown with the carry. No? Derek Stovall. Brown is the one who is out for Spalding on this drive. The gain to the 11. That'll bring up 3rd and 1. The key for Lebanon defensively is stopping the Rebels on 1st and 2nd down, holding them to maybe 1 yard and force them to try to pass. This is a power eye on 3rd and 1. The tailback, Stovall stuffed at the 10. Haas and Ambrewster are there to plant him in the turf. They'll mark it at the 11. No gain, 4th and 1. Franklin County not supposed to be big. They're not listed as very big. In fact, no starter over 200 pounds. That should be good news for Lebanon, and that the games Lebanon has lost in the Medley era, say all but maybe a couple of them, have been the teams that have been overpowering up front. Kick is away by Earl Morris. Good kick. Sonny Warmoth picks it off at the 41 of Lebanon. Tries to get a block from Brindley, and Warmoth brought down at the 44. Good coverage. Darrell Osteen. And number 45, Tracy Smith.
To the 45-yard line. Osteen and Smith make the tackle. First down for Lebanon.
The ball at the 44.5-yard line. 9:37 to play. The clock is ticking. First half, Huddleston goes wide to the right. High formation, Hancock at tailback. Brindley, Hancock straight ahead, breaks Smith's tackle for a moment, but then is met by some of his friends. About a 1-yard pickup. So mark the ball at the 46.
Tracy Smith, the tackler, a gain of 1, second down 9.
Inside 9 minutes to play in the first half. 8-0 Lebanon. As Beeler comes wide to the left, Stewart in the slot. Hancock flank to the right. One set back, Crutchfield. He gets the call behind right tackle. Doesn't get much, maybe another yard.
Crutchfield carried. Neal makes the tackle.
Credit Jimmy Mitchell with that stop.
Third down 8.
Third down and 8. The ball at the 47. Huddleston split to the left. Stewart in the slot. Brindley drops back. Throws to the left. Complete to Huddleston. Slips a tackle. First down. One man to beat. And run out of bounds by Mike Danley at the 13 or at the 18-yard line. So Lebanon moving through the air almost with ease. Going to the short passing game, and the receivers slipping a tackle after the catch and picking up some big yardage. .806 to play in the first half. 8-0 Lebanon as Stewart leaves for Huddleston. Bueller and Huddleston will go to the right. Bueller in the slot. Hancock flank to the left. Brindley to throw. Batted incomplete. Deflected by Clinton Spencer. Going for the interception was Damian Burks as Brindley threw behind his intended receiver, Clay Bueller, who was on a post over the middle. The quick post over the middle. And Brindley very fortunate that pass wasn't picked off. In fact, if it hadn't been deflected, it probably would have been intercepted. Now Hancock will flank to the left side, or to the right, excuse me. Bueller split to the left. Stewart in the slot. Crutchfield the lone setback. Fake to Crutchfield. Brindley fakes the throw and is brought down. Jason Davis. Not really a sack. He was so close to the line of scrimmage anyway. Maybe a 1-yard loss, and that's what it is. Third down and 11. The ball at the 18.
Attempting to pass, well down by Mitchell and Davis. No gain on the play. Third down 10.
Stewart goes out. Huddleston in. He'll go wide to the right with Bueller in the slot. Hancock flank to the left. This is a formation Lebanon hasn't used much this year, but because of the lack of running backs, that's what's happening. Swing pass to Bueller, who's down at the 14. I think that'll be short of the first down. Credit Jason Davis with the stop. And an injured player, and this is not good news. It's an injured Blue Devils. getting up. I think it is Bueller. He's getting up. Ron Marshall and Mark Medley both on the field, and he's okay. Walks back to the huddle, and he'll have to leave. He wanted to stay in there, but since they called an injury timeout, he has to come out, or else Lebanon will lose its one timeout remaining. So Bueller out. Stewart comes in. Clock is now running. 7 minutes to play in the first half. 8-0 Blue Devils. Lebanon facing a 4th down and 7. The ball inside the 15. Lebanon wiped the field goal from its offense officially this week. Although in all reality, it was out some time ago as Lebanon shifts. Pitch, Cyrus Hancock, right side. He's going to throw it for the end zone for Moscardelli. Incomplete. Moscardelli was double covered in the end zone. One of those, Mike Danley. And I think also Damian Burks. The pass was there, but good coverage by the Rebels as Lebanon comes up short on 4th down. So Franklin County gets the ball, 1st down at the 14 and a half. And Lebanon's defense now will try to make sure the momentum did not just go over to Franklin County. Stacy Holt split wide to the right. And the pass is going to be intended for him. Hancock on the coverage. Intercepted at the 46. Shakes Holt's tackle. Hancock back in Lebanon territory trying to make a big play out of it. And down at the 38. So any momentum Franklin County got out of that 4th down play quickly snuffed out as Stacy Smith with a timing pattern deep to Mike Holt. Guarded by Cyrus Hancock, 5-on-5, and Hancock comes away with it. But a flag is on the play. This is clipping against Lebanon, but the Blue Devils have the ball, and that is the most important thing. Probably happened when Hancock circled around trying to make a big play out of it.